Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. But tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And complete. Right side to Cook. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. Smith and Jigba hauling it in on the out route. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
On the Seahawks 20-yard line.
Round 80!
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
4 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Now Allen.
16-yard line.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Yeah, they dropped him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Allen going to run with it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Middle. Hey, tight.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone. So that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
70, unlock line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Panther Street.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. T.J. Sanders coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Here we go. 70,
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting. It inside the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 32 yards. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. The first catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Royal. 23 yards, the final tally.
23 more yards. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Slot man moves right. Back to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
60.
Looking to throw. Looking on the side, and he's got a man. That's Horton. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing into break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Round 80.
To the air, Allen. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Round 80. Alert, alert, alert. 56, 56. Look out.
Allen going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Alert. Look out.
Now Allen again. Allen going to run with it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
319.
Allen now looks to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Alert. 180.
A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ready.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they're on their routes.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
19-18. Cowboy 80.
On first down, Carr. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are back within a score. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
18 Rattler. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of...
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
319. Middle. Look out.
Allen. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
At the 38-yard line.
All 52. Gun. Look out.
To throw, it's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains.
First down and goal to go.
Here's Allen to throw it. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
22. Seahawks 11.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Mustang 19. 70 Lions.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Hop, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go, Reed, go. Go, Street. Street, Street. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he finds Arroyo. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
On the set. 79 Broncos.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball. Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Round 80. What's that?
Over the jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Allen. It's complete to Cook. Down the sideline he goes. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big play here for Buffalo. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Cook up the gut. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses trying to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
19-18.
They're going to look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Got a man in the middle, and it's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Here's 1st down.
Cut 19. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Go.
Back to throw again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talked